So it looks like we got a new game in soft launch right now. This is going to be Kingdom Rush Battles, TD game or Tower Defense game. And just let you know, this isn't sponsored. This is just something that I found today, picked it up, and actually found it to be a lot of fun. And this is actually made by Ironhide. They make a lot of these Kingdom Rush games. I actually played one a little bit ago. It was the Legends of Kingdom Rush. It was on Apple Arcade. And I went to just I think I played this before, went back and looked, and it's like, oh gosh, that was 4 years ago. That didn't really seem like that long ago. So given that this is in soft launch, it's not released to everybody in the world, but it can be downloaded both on iOS and Android in the Philippines, Indonesia, Canada, and Uruguay. I actually had to go over and look up the pronunciation because I wanted to call it something like Uruguay or something, but at any rate, those are the 4 countries that it's available in, and I play on iOS. The way I typically do this is I have multiple Gmail accounts, or Apple IDs I should say, and I just go and switch between them. And for each one, I have set for a different country. So in this situation, my one I'm using right now is set for Canada, and I usually just go and make a fake address like 123 Ontario Street, make the city Toronto, make the actual province Ottawa, and then I go over and I go to Google and say, what's the actual zip code for that? Throw that in there, and then I find out what the area code is and put that down for the first 3 numbers. I do have Android devices too, and usually when I do need to download one of those games, just go over something like APK and do an APK download. And if you've seen the channel before, you know that I'm lazy. I'm not showing any of this stuff behind me. If you do want a little bit more of a detailed guide on how to download one of these games, I'll have one linked towards the end for Archero 2. Yes, it's not this game, but it's still the same process of what you need to go and do to download it for either iOS or Android. Better yet, I'll even throw it in the pinned comment for you. But back to this game, we've all seen tower defenses. This game's kind of known as the staple for tower defenses. Monsters come out, you build these buildings, turrets, whatever, and they kill the mobs before they get to the end of the line. If they get past that, you start losing hearts in the game. What makes this game new for this franchise is now it's going to be a PvP. So that's why you see 2 of them on the screen. We're playing against a real life player here. And some of the fun things you can do on this is you can actually go and throw things on their screen. I keep on throwing these golems over there on them, and it's just totally wrecking them. I'm still pretty early. I just played for a couple hours. I'm gonna grind it some more, but really it's just a fun game altogether. I tend to lean a little bit more towards the cartoony type graphics when I play games. I am playing like 3 or 4 other ones I haven't made videos on, just kind of waiting to see how those things go. But this one caught my attention today, and I am having fun. If I could compare this to another game, I'd probably say think of something like Clash Royale, where you're going and building decks and going up against another player, except for it's going to be a tower defense. And with this, we have a deck, we have heroes that's going to be kind of separate from the tower. You can actually drag him around and make him attack whatever you want, but we'll also have things like spells and then even clearly the towers. Similar to those other games, you open chests, you get more cards, you get gold, you get diamonds, and then you upgrade these things and just pretty much build your deck on how you want to, and usually end up using some of the stronger stuff. The nice thing about this is, given that this just launched today, if you are one of those players out there that always want to try to strive at the top, get a little bit of a head start ahead of your buddies, this is a great time to play it. And I'm not seeing anything in here saying that these are broken up by like GL servers. It looks like everybody's going to get pulled into one, at least from what I can tell for how long I played. However, they wouldn't let me use my iPICKmyBUTT name because that was a naughty word, and I even tried to trick it by using the 8 for the B, and it still wouldn't let me do that. But right now, this game being in soft launch, it feels pretty polished. I mean, I like the way that it looks. It's fun. So if you guys are looking for something new, take your mind off something else, this is a good way to kind of just kill some time and hopefully climb those ranks. Like I said, just kind of want to let you guys know, new game out there, give it a shot. Those are the countries. If you do want to know how to actually download it through that Archero 2 video that I made, like I said, we'll have it linked right up here and also the pinned comment. If you want to see more videos on this game, I guess just let me know in the comments below. So let me know if you played games by this dev team before, and if you are going to download this. I imagine there'll probably be guilds at some point, so, or even a friends list. Let me know in the comments. We'll team up and see how well we can do. But thanks for watching, and remember, I pick my butt.